Hey everyone, in this video today I'm going to be showing you guys how to find both ends of a skein of yarn. So I found this question on the forum on bracelets-making, and someone was asking how to easily find both ends of the skein of yarn. So I looked it up, I did a little bit of research, and I actually found some answers that really are helpful. So if you guys are having trouble with that and need help finding both ends so you can easily unravel it, then keep on watching. So there are several case scenarios when it comes to skeins of yarn. So some skeins of yarn are wrapped really nicely and they're really easy to unravel when you're going to be using them in a bracelet, and others are a little bit more intricately wrapped. I know that this is not wrapped very nicely at all. It just looks a little bit messy, but I can assure you that it's wrapped pretty cleanly if you get rid of all the loose edges. But for most skeins of yarn, you can find a string on one of the holes on either side, since skeins of yarns almost always have these holes. Sometimes you can find these little strings that are going inside the hole, and that means that there's going to be an end at the end of that string. So if you just pull it out, then you'll be able to find the end. So you can easily just take off this part and just start unraveling all of it. So that is the first case scenario with a skein of yarn. I think it's the most efficient way to find the ends of a skein of yarn, but there are also other case scenarios which I'll be showing you guys next. And the second one is probably going to be just taking off the label on the yarn and just seeing if there's any loose ends. So if you guys can see here, this is all just loose. It can come off very easily. So what I like to do is just pull it off, and I like to fish for the end. So here I can find it in the center of the mix of the knots and the just mess of the thread. And don't worry if yours is all messy right now, you can easily just ravel it back onto the skein. So what I like to do from here is just pinch this thread in the center of the skein, and I like to start wrapping it around. The third way on another skein of yarn is to just again take off the label on it, and this one's already wrapped for me, but what I'd usually do is I would just search for the yarn for like maybe one of the ends on the skein of yarn. So for example, if this was not wrapped around the skein, then I would be able to just sort of look around by just, I guess, lightly, gently pulling these tiny strings apart and maybe searching for any strings that are going in the middle and trying my best to pull them out to see if there are any ends. So I just usually search around, maybe, like I said before, sort of parting these tiny wrapped pieces of thread to find both of the ends. But I think finding one end is good enough for me, but I know for other people sometimes they prefer to find both ends, so this is, I guess, a good way to find both of them. I hope that this video helped you guys. I know that it was pretty short, but I hope it still helped anyone who's having trouble with that. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.